Welcome back to another week of The Report. I'm Chrissy Washington. After 43 days, the longest government shutdown in U.S. history is officially over. A bipartisan breakthrough arrived late on November 9th when senators from both parties reached an agreement they believed would finally reopen the federal government. The deal advanced in the Senate the following night, passing 60-40 after 8 Democrats broke with party leadership. The House narrowly approved the bill in a 222 to 209 vote. President Trump signed it shortly afterward, officially reopening the government. Federal workers, many unpaid for 6 weeks, are now preparing to return to their jobs and receive long-delayed back pay. New York City Mayor Eric Adams recently ended his re-election campaign. He says media scrutiny, fundraising challenges, and a dismissed federal corruption case undermined his ability to run. Adams does not endorse any candidate, but says he will continue public service after his term ends in December. The mayoral race features Democrat Zohran Mamdani, former Governor Andrew Cuomo running as an independent, and Republican Curtis Sliwa. Adams' name will remain on the ballot because it is now too late to remove it. Trump and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. both also claim that vaccines are at least partly to blame for rising autism rates. Yet again, there is no evidence to support this theory either. Thousands marched nationwide this past weekend in No Kings protests, expressing opposition to President Trump's administration, especially about that human banner that I mentioned. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I saw it and I thought it was AI. Like immediately, I was like, there's no way this is real. The shooting sparked outrage from local leaders and immigrant rights advocates, including Congresswoman Norma Torres, who called ICE's actions, quote, irresponsible, end quote. FBI and Department of Homeland Security are now investigating the incident. On October 2nd, the Turning Point USA of CSUF Club on campus hosted their Speak Their Mind event with guest speaker Ray Comfort. Our reporter Litzy Aguilar has more on the story. So guys, I was here on campus yesterday. I know, Sergio, you were as well. Do you guys have any thoughts about how that went? Any experiences you guys may have had? You have Mickey Rojas, you have Kike Hernandez. Freddie Freeman got another walk-off home run. I literally did not think that he would do that for a second time in a World Series, but he did. And we got that back-to-back ring, and I just think it's really amazing, and I think we have one of the best teams in baseball right now. And the Lakers got a three-peat, so I am very confident that the Dodgers will be able to as well. Mm-hmm. And I think there are just so many amazing teams in the MLB right now that it's just making baseball fun to watch. And like you said, it's bringing back sort of that camaraderie and that community sense of just like enjoying baseball with your family or your friends or whoever. And I'm really glad that you brought up Yoshinobu Yamamoto and how he literally was willing to die. He didn't take a single break and then somehow pitched almost a complete game and won us the World Series. So I definitely think they can do it again next year if they just keep it up the way they did this series.
Mm-hmm. No, the team is definitely capable. That is for sure. So, hoping so. Mm-hmm.
I think that when we do research like this and we do clinical trials like this, we're not just finding the vaccine or a cure for cancer, we're finding so many other things along the way that can be beneficial for a future pandemic or another disease. The Maduro government said Tuesday that the twice-weekly flights will proceed following requests from the Trump administration, reversing an earlier announcement that the flights had been suspended. Like many churches, St. Susanna, a Catholic church in Dedham, Massachusetts, is displaying a traditional nativity scene this year. However, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph are nowhere to be found. Instead, in their place is a sign which reads, "ICE was here." The display also features a phone number for Loose, a group which tracks ICE activity in Massachusetts. Reverend Stephen Jasoma said that the display's purpose is to, quote, evoke dialogue, end quote, and not get the public angry. Boston's Catholic Archdiocese demanded the parish take down the sign. The archdiocesan leaders stated that churchgoers, quote, have the right to expect that they will encounter genuine opportunities for prayer and Catholic worship, not divisive political messaging, end quote. The church decided to keep the display. Todd Lyons, the acting director of ICE, also criticized the scene. He stated that it perpetuated a narrative that harms ICE agents. St. Susanna has been known to display political scenes in the past, such as a similar one where baby Jesus was placed in a cage. And that wraps up with our recent news of today and our final show of the season.
Make sure to stay tuned next semester for more news, views, and info.
Don't forget to follow @TitanTV CSUF on Instagram and TikTok to stay in the loop and get updated on campus news and new episodes.
We'll see you next year on The Report.
Happy holidays, everyone!